Let us solve another example related to law of resolution, and here the question is given that calculate the location and magnitude of equilibrium for given figure. Let's check what is given in the figure. So first of all, calculate the forces. The P is unknown, we need to find what? Magnitude. Magnitude means P. Location means theta. Magnitude means what? Magnitude means we need to find the P, and location means we need to find the theta. We need to find the both. This is somehow different from the previous example, and the P is tensile. This 20 is compression. So the updated figure will be like this. Here it will come 20, and here 30, so it will be 30. 60 is in tensile zone with 45 degree. 80 is 20 degree tensile, and this 50, this is compression, is 10 degrees. The updated figure will be like this: 50, and here 10, so means it will be here 10 degree. Okay, nothing, just we need to put the P value in the place of P. Okay, let's start. The first we will call summation of all horizontal force is equal to 0. Starting with the P, it means P cos theta. First value will be P cos theta. Another one is not this one, because this is compressing, that we change to here. Let me rub it so you can understand it properly. Okay, let me rub this one also. Okay, now the force is 50 cos, this is 90 plus 10, 100 degree. Then 60 cos, this is 90 and this is 45, means 135 degree. This here it is 45, so here will be also 45. So 90 plus 45 means 135. This is 20 cos 180 plus 20 means 200 degree, plus 20, oh sorry, this is 80, I am very sorry, 20 cos, this is 180, this is 270, 270 minus 30 means 240 degree. So anyone is remaining? No, nothing is remaining. So the answer will be P cos theta. Now solve. Cos 100 into 50 means minus 8.68. 60 cos 135 means minus 42.42. 80 cos 200 means minus 75.175. all are coming in minus. 20 cos 240 means minus 10, remaining this also coming in minus. So the is equal to 0. Summation of all horizontal force is equal to 0. So this one is summation, and this is equal to 0. So cos theta, so minus 8.68 minus 42.42 minus 75.175 minus 10. So the answer is minus 136.27 is equal to 0. So we will get the P cos theta value is equal to 136.27. This is equation 1. We can notice it's equation 1. Okay. Likewise, calculate the value of all vertical forces. So just to replace the sign with the cos, P sin theta is equal to 0 plus 50 sin 100 plus 60 sin 135 plus 80 sin 200 plus 20 sin 240. Okay, so here it will be P sin theta plus I will write directly answer. this 46.98 is equal to 0. So the P sin theta equation will be minus 46.98. Okay, this is equation 2. Okay, why we find in the form of P cos theta and P sin theta? Because there are two unknown value, P and theta both. We need to find any one firstly. So it is easy to find the theta value. Okay, because tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. So I can say that by dividing 2 and 1 by dividing 2 by 1 tan theta is equal to minus 0.34. PP cancel. So theta is equal to tan inverse answer. So theta is equal to minus 18.94 degree. Okay, so we get the location minus 18.94 degree. Now put this theta value in any one of this equation. Let me put this theta in here. So put the theta in 1. So P cos minus 18.94 is equal to 136.27. So we will get the value cos minus 81. We will get the value P into 0.94, 136.27. So P is equal to 144.07 kilonewton. It means we get both the value. P is equal to 144.07 kilonewton. Okay, here the location and both the value is given. Just we need to put the value. We need to only find. So we don't need to find that in which quadrant this value is come. Okay, so theta is equal to 18.94 degree and P is equal to 144.07 kilonewton. So this is the method, law of resolution. By using this method, you can find the resultant of more than two concurrent forces occur at a point. Okay, so that's it.